Look, it's still going. Oh my God.
That's a.
Hey, what's up? It's Luis Rivera from America's Best Restaurants, and we travel the country coast to coast to find the places where you need to eat at on a weekly basis. And today we are in Wintersville, Ohio, at a restaurant called Pastaio, where they make pasta from scratch. If you've never had pasta from scratch, homemade, let me tell you, you're missing out. But guess what? You're not missing anymore, because we're about to go jump inside and we're gonna see what's so awesome about Pastaio. Come check it out. Hello.
Luis! How are you,
What
my
is your
friend?
name, sir?
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe.
And this is my lovely wife, Vincenza.
Welcome to
Vincenza.
Pastaio. Hi there.
You know what?
Thank you
It's
so
unnatural. You know what? The Shane Shake here, I feel like your family, my brother. Welcome.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much. I'm excited. I heard a couple things. I heard you make pasta in house. Is that right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay, this is gonna
All
be dangerous.
extruded. All extruded.
This is gonna be dangerous, but in a good way. So I appreciate it. Now, what is this?
Listen, we wanted to make you something that our guests love and adore from the day one that we introduced these. And these are our Mozza cigars. And you might say, what is a Mozza cigar?
Please.
That is my interpretation of your traditional mozzarella sticks. Forget the mozzarella sticks you get at any other place. The moment you try these, you're gonna fall in love. Obviously, it's made with pasta. There's mozzarella in there, and then finished off with spicy infused honey and
Okay.
Parmesan cheese, of course. Try it. You let me know.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
Careful there.
Oh my God! Look at
now that's cheesy.
that. Look, it's still going. Oh my God.
That's a. Tell me what you think.
That's unbelievable. The crispness of that pasta is not too heavy. Got a little crispiness to it. The cheese is absolutely perfect. Nice salty flavor, nice melty. And the honey gives it a really interesting taste.
Right. Well, you know what? You have to wash it down with a glass of a good Chianti. So,
Oh my gosh.
cheers to you and to your health, everyone's health.
That's
So, there you go. There you go. And welcome.
Oh my God, so good. If this is how we're starting, oh my God. Let me ask you a question. Do you have pillows or a place that I can fall asleep? Just in
Yeah,
case.
yeah,
we have a chef's room with a couch in there.
That's great.
That's what we call the chef's table.
So, from what I understand, you originally came from Palermo, Italy, yes?
Born and raised in Sicily. Yes, I came here in a very young age, and obviously I stayed here. But I've been in this country for 35 years. Give or take 35.
And originally, you started. What's that?
He's giving away his age.
It's all good. Hey,
I'm
that's
still
called
young.
experience. That's called experience. So originally, you learned. One of your mentors was your brother, yes?
Yes, and a very young terms, my brother, who's a chef himself. He's the one who actually taught me the trade of the business, and then obviously, you know, as the mentor, he had to let you go, and obviously I worked for some great houses that school the hard knocks, as I like to call it.
Gotcha.
What I learned, my master. So,
Because, but originally you wanted to do something totally different. Is that right?
I did.
So what's that?
Obviously, it was not in the restaurant business. I wanted to travel the world a little bit. I wanted to study international business, but that unfortunately never came to fruition for a lot of reasons. So I stayed in this field, and obviously being an Italian and being a family influence of food, we were always surrounded by food, whether it was from because my family owns pizza shops. My brother had his own restaurant at that time. Again, being surrounded by food, it's in the blood. You know, I fell into it. So it's my, I just kept with this career path, and again, it's a very hard industry to be in, but I enjoy it. I love it. I have my moments just like everybody else.
Everybody does, right?
Yeah, but I love it. I love it. There is not a dull moment in this business.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I love these.
Thank you.
These are unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, is there an opportunity for us to go in the kitchen and make a dish? Is that cool?
Absolutely. Come on back. I'll show you.
That's coming up next. Let's do it. All right, everybody. So now we are in the kitchen with Chef Giuseppe.
Yes.
So Giuseppe, what are we making?
Today I wanted to showcase the linguine calabrese, which a lot of people come to love in the last 2 years we've been in business. So I know we have many other ones,
Right.
but you know, you only allow me to do one. So the calabrese is the winner.
And that's the one a lot of people order, right?
That I would probably say was #1 seller here
Okay.
at the restaurant.
Okay, so
yeah.
setting it up super high because then you'll burn it fast, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. I got some shrimps here that
Okay.
I already have cleaned, deveined, tail off, cut in half.
Okay.
I'm gonna add those into my skillet as well
Okay.
because I want to go ahead and cook that with the garlic so that the shrimp get the garlic flavor
Yeah,
as well. And I'm also gonna adding some fresh thyme. I like to work with a lot of fresh herbs in my
Okay.
kitchen, from rosemary to thyme to tarragon. I don't like the
Really?
dry stuff.
Okay.
I just never was a fan of it.
Okay, so you like the fresh stuff. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Correct. And I'm not saying that I don't use the
Right,
dry.
right,
I do in some dishes, but
Okay.
not in this one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add some thyme here.
Oh man.
Okay. Do you like heat?
Yes.
You do like heat?
Yes, chef.
All right. So this dish normally does not come with heat.
Okay.
But just because of you,
Okay,
I'm
there
gonna
you
make
go.
it with heat today.
What are we gonna put with heat?
I'm
Some
gonna do
red
some
chili
little
flakes?
chili flakes.
Okay,
Chili
all right.
flakes.
Right on.
Okay. As the garlic gets nice golden brown here, as we can see, and the shrimps are turning opaque.
Yep.
Okay, this is the time where I normally just add a little butter to this.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, and I deglaze it with a little bit of white wine.
Okay. And that'll help thicken the sauce a little bit, right?
And also give it a little bit of flavor.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Very nice. Do people ever request it with heat?
Not necessarily.
No,
I mean, I do have some customers that do alter my dishes a little bit. That's
Okay.
because they come accustomed to love them,
Yeah.
and they always have their palate. They want a little more
little bit.
heat, or they don't want to have, let's say, no sausage.
Okay.
So we normally acquire to customers' requests.
Okay.
Because everything in our kitchen is made from scratch.
Right.
So we don't have anything that we make to pre-order ahead of time. The only preparation that we have that is prepared ahead is our 2 sauces, and actually 3. Excuse me. It's our marinara,
Okay.
our bolognese, and our what we call sage cream sauce, because we have to steep that early on to get that flavor.
Okay.
And that's the only 3 sauces that we have in our arsenal that is ready anytime. Everything else, all the other dishes that we make from scratch. Ticket comes in, we make it on the skillet.
Awesome.
From scratch.
What kind of mushrooms did you
Those
just
are
add there?
cremini mushroom.
Cremini mushroom.
Cremini
Okay.
mushroom. They're sort of a baby portoballas.
Ah, got it.
Baby
got it,
portoballas.
got it.
I believe they add a little bit more flavor to the dish. I got some sun-dried tomatoes for color. Okay. And some broccoli florets.
Okay.
All right. As you can see, I'm adding everything sort of raw, so to
Right.
speak, because from the vegetables and everything else, they have a little content of water, as we
Right.
all know.
Right.
They're going to release their flavor. But into this dish, I'm also going to add, if I may here,
Yep.
some fish stock. This is shrimp stock. Okay.
Okay.
And that also not only going to add flavor to this dish, but also is going to help cook the broccoli as well.
Right.
Because I want my vegetables al dente.
Okay.
Al dente.
Okay. So it looks like we're having a flavor party right now.
This is you need to build up flavor profile, and it's a building block of flavors from the
Absolutely.
garlic to the shrimp to the thyme that we added in there. Everything has to have its moment.
Right.
You can't just add all the ingredients and say, here it is. It doesn't work that
Right.
way.
Well,
Doesn't
everything
work that
cooks
way.
at different time intervals too.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then obviously we got to give love to this dish.
Yeah.
And the way we give love to this dish is by seasoning it, pepper
Right.
and salt. Okay? It's
Yep.
always wise to add less and then to add too much
Right.
at the beginning.
Right.
And at this stage, this dish right here, it should be pretty done. We're gonna taste it. Obviously, I'm the chef. I'm allowed to use my finger.
Right.
Normally I would use a spoon.
Right.
Okay, but we're good. Season is perfect. Flavors are good. So at this point, we're just gonna add our made linguine that we just made,
And
freshly
this,
made.
You made it in the extruder, so you make this pasta in-house.
In-house. All our pasta is made in-house.
That is fantastic.
From a spaghetti, linguine, to rigatoni, we make all in-house. And obviously, the pasta is done just about every other day.
Right.
So we keep it as fresh as possible. To keep the longevity of this, we also freeze it. That's the only way to also keep fresh pasta a long period of time. But our pasta doesn't stay very long in our
so
shelves.
every 2 days you're producing pasta.
We're producing
That's
some
awesome.
sort of shape. Yes.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna put it inside our pasta cooker here.
So that cooks for about, what, a minute or so?
Yeah. Fresh pasta doesn't take very long to cook. It's not like, it's not like, your durum pasta, out of a bag that, takes 8, 10, 12 minutes depending on the shape.
Yeah.
This is very easy. You drop it in the water, 1 minute, boom, done.
Right.
So, and again, the beauty of this is you get to retain all the flavors, all those starches,
Yes.
that the pasta has,
Right.
because that's the flavor of it,
Right. And it's pretty basic to make, right? Because it's just flour, the right combination of flour
And water.
And every once in a while, if you need more elasticity, as we were talking off camera, egg. Correct? So
Exactly.
It's pretty simple. But
Pretty simple, absolutely. We do also have, occasionally we have some people requested, they ask, is there pasta with eggs? Because they have egg allergies.
Right.
And that's one good thing is that our pasta does not have eggs. So we can accommodate to those health requests. Oops.
That's all right. So now we're just incorporating that fresh pasta with everything in the sauce. This is a flavor party.
It is, baby. It is. Bring your dancing shoes and your good palate. I got some basil here.
Okay.
I'm very blessed and very
do you
fortunate.
just put it on the plate or do you actually put it on the dish?
Both.
Okay.
Both. I added it into the dish for add that sweetness to it.
Yep.
Okay. But also, I put it as decoration because that is my signature on all my dishes.
Okay. All right.
So
awesome.
And again, it's not just for decoration. When it goes out of my kitchen, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, because the eyes has to always has this part.
Right.
But also, the customer can pick it, toss it in the dish himself, and eat it. So I know this is a sin. I mean, if you ask a lot of Italians out there, this is a sin, especially when we're using seafood, because I'm going to add a little bit of cheese in here.
Well, you know what? I'm not Italian, so let's do it. That's all good. I love cheese.
So a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano into this dish, okay? And as you can see, the starches of the pasta and everything else. I don't know if you have a smell-o-vision or sound-bound, but you can see the creaminess that created.
Yep.
And that's exactly what we were looking for. And this dish is done. And then we're gonna plate this up. I have my favorite pair of tongs.
Okay.
They're light. Okay, we're gonna plate this up. I like to create a little heights in my dishes. All right. Clean plates when they go out of my kitchen.
Okay.
We finish it off with a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil on top. Raw extra virgin olive oil. And then our signature touch, which is our basil top. Okay. And my friend,
very nice.
You have yourself linguine alla calabrese.
Oh my God, look at this.
So, a work of art.
Oh my God, I can smell that basil. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Now we get to try. That's a fun part.
Oh yes, baby.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Now I used to do the old school with the spoon. Back in the day, my grandma taught me how to do that, but I was always just against the plate because it's easier for me. But I'm gonna try it.
You do
the
however
traditional.
your heart desires.
All right. So like this. Whoops.
Now you gotta be honest though. You tell the truth. When you taste the dish. Though,
I always
Don't
tell
hold
the
back.
truth. What are you talking about? All right, so let's try this. Here we go. Come on.
Is it good?
Man.
Gotta come on, I gotta try it. Now, I have to make you aware that I'm allergic to shrimp, but it's okay though.
Are you sure? No.
Listen. I'm allergic to the iodine of shrimp content because some shellfish have different iodines depending where they come from the world.
Then you don't get to eat it. Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Don't worry. Listen, if I end up in the hospital, don't worry. I have a good crew that will take care of me.
Do you have an epinephrine pen? That is so good. I like the boldness of the sauce. It's got a lot of depth to it. It's not over salted. It's just the perfect level of saltiness. I can taste the peppers in there as well. The shrimp is a beautiful, beautiful combination. Perfect consistency too. So it's not rubbery. It's just the perfect consistency. And the sun-dried tomatoes give it a real good, a little bit of acidity. And I like how it thickened with the butter and everything. I mean, and this pasta, you can't get any better pasta than homemade pasta. You just can't, okay? And the fact that this was produced here.
And it take that very long.
Oh my God.
What it took me? 10 minutes, 15 minutes at most?
Yeah.
Preparation time?
It's absolutely unbelievable.
Thank you.
I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna let you do your thing, chef. So we got another dish coming, right?
All right, brother. Absolutely.
Thank you, chef.
The tortellini benigni.
Like they say in Italy, mangia.
Mangia. How was that?
All right, everybody. So, chef, we got some wine. So thank you for that. We have this unbelievable dish. I can't wait to get my hands in it. What do we have here, chef?
This is a second favorite dish here that we have here at Pastaio. It's the tortellini benigni, after the actor Roberto Benigni, the famous actor. Beautiful Life, La Vita Bella.
Got it. Okay, got it.
So this dish right here consists of pancetta, which you probably know is bacon, Italian bacon, house-made sausage, sweet peas in a sage cream sauce.
You make the sausage in-house?
The sausage is in the house.
On top of the pasta?
On top of the pasta.
On top of the sauce?
It's good.
Oh my God. This dish it's unbelievable.
Thank you.
I like that
Thank
saltiness of the pancetta. It's phenomenal. The density of that sage cream sauce. I've never had a sauce like this. It's unbelievable, man.
That's what people love. They that's again, like I said, next to the linguine calabrese, that's our second favorite dish that we sell here at Pastaio.
It is outstanding. It's got that perfect savory flavor, that depth of flavor also on that sage cream sauce. Amazing. That the sausage, unbelievable.
Thank you.
That pancetta is cooked just perfect. It's not super crispy. It's got a little bit of density to it. And the pasta al dente, nice chew to it. This is outstanding. It is an outstanding dish. Out of curiosity, do you ever make this sauce for any other dish?
What do you mean by that? I mean, you mean the same sauce for other dishes? This sauce right here is it's a cross-utilization. It's one of what we call the mother sauce that we cross-utilize in other dishes as well.
Okay.
We have another third in line, and that is the wild mushroom ravioli that we make, boscaiola, which we use the sage cream sauce as well. That one has creamy mushroom, it has asparagus in it, the mushroom ravioli in a sage cream. Excuse me, I'm getting a little dry, so I have to drink. Cheers, salute.
Salute.
Chin chin.
That's so good. Wow.
So, but yes, we do cross-utilize the sauce. And as I probably mentioned earlier, the only sauces that we have in house that we have ready all the time is only three, and that is the marinara, the bolognese, and the sage cream sauce.
And that's it. And you make them all in house.
Everything, exactly. We make everything fresh in house, fresh ingredients. We try to source from local, try to stay local as possible. But then at times, obviously, that doesn't allow us. So we do a lot of ingredients is also imported as well.
I'm tasting the sausage by itself. What else do you put in here? I feel like it's got.
See,
I know it's like a secret, right? But I feel like, and I could be totally wrong.
It's not a secret. Listen,
I feel like
and everybody has their version of make sausage. Okay?
You have some
I'm
fennel
Sicilian.
in here?
I do.
Okay.
You picked that up. Okay. So I'm Sicilian, so fennel is a staple when we make our sausage. obviously, if you ask a Calabrian or a Northern, they don't like fennel in their sausage. Again, there's no wrong or right.
Right.
It's just the way that they grew up and they enjoy it. So.
Well, it gives you a little bit of an extra flavor pop there. And for people who don't know what fennel tastes like, I think the closest would be a little bit like licorice, just a teeny bit like licorice.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's set. And I guess the closest comparison what you're saying, anisette. So, yes. But
this is outstanding.
Well, thank
outstanding.
you.
Everything I've had here knocked it out of the park. Absolutely. Chef, so how do you do all this, man?
Listen, when the phases says that it takes a small village, to create, it really does. I have a group of team members that some of them have been with me from day one. Some of them are just fairly new, but I tell you, I have a nephew, Anthony. He's my pizzaiolo. So we do eventually at some point gonna be making wood fire pizza here. We actually have the oven. We'll start doing that. So I got my nephew, who's also part of the team. I have Chef James, who just joined the team recently. Great asset to my team. He's attended to details, and again, it takes a team, honestly. And obviously, my wife, who's the other part of this big puzzle. And then the rest of my team, which are my servers, who interact with my guests on a day-to-day basis and make them feel at home, and then make them come back over and over again. So it's one of those balances that is great food, great service, together makes a quote-unquote a successful restaurant.
Absolutely.
At least in my book.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. I mean, my experience here has been absolutely outstanding.
Well,
outstanding.
Thank you.
This is definitely a restaurant that I'm always gonna remember, and I will come back here because where else are you gonna find homemade pasta? It's very rare, even for Italian restaurants all over the country.
It's funny that you say that, and it's kind of shocking because then Italian restaurants should make at least the most simplest thing to make, and that is pasta. But I understand everybody has their little niche. I enjoy it. I mean, it gives me the flexibility and the playfulness if I wanted to change, in a split second. I mean, my team, we meet every morning. We discuss what the features are for the day. How to execute them. And again, it gives me the opportunity to say, hey, you know what? Today I want to feature this kind of pasta. Just to give you a little touch there, we make also a dish. It's called peachy.
Okay.
No peachy, I apologize. Bigoli, I apologize. Bigoli. I don't know if you ever heard of bigoli before. It's a very thick vermicelli pasta, very long, but thick. And bigoli is a Venetian dish that goes back in century.
So is it thicker than spaghetti?
Oh yes, much thicker.
Really?
Oh
okay,
yes.
Okay.
I probably want to say that the stem of your glass here. I'm not saying it's that thick, maybe half of that.
Okay.
And it's once again, it's one of those noodles that people say, wow, I never heard of it, I never tried it. And we have the dye for it, and we do make it periodically. And that's the flexibility that we have because we can get creative and we can get fun with different shapes of pasta and create different dishes.
So is it akin to having like two linguine stacked on top of each other, just round?
I guess so.
About that thickness?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, it's called bigoli, yes?
Bigoli.
Got it.
Bigoli.
Okay.
In the olden days, they used to make it with the bigaio. Okay. And basically, it's a tool that you sit on it. Okay. And it has the extruder on top. You put your dough in there and you crank it up. The old way to do bigoli. I used to own one. I don't have any longer. But now we make it easier with the extruder, so we don't have to do that. But yes, I mean, we get creative like that. We make different dishes and we run features every night. We're not just focused just on homemade pasta.
Right.
I mean, obviously that is our forte.
Yeah.
But we do run seafood that we change nightly, steaks, and then the other staple that we cannot somehow, because people love it so much, somehow we can't get it off the feature board is the lobster ravioli with the vodka sauce. So yeah, that's the other one that I wanted to feature here today, but we didn't have ample time to do the
They'll have to come and eat it here, right?
That's exactly
the
right.
best way to do it.
That's
So,
exactly right.
Chef, how can people find you online?
Well, you can check us on the Facebook at Pastaio or on our website, which is thepasta.io. So, yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. That's the only media right now that we have. Obviously, you can make reservations online.
Yes.
You can call in. A lot of our guests actually call me personally. Hey, can I make reservations?
That's awesome.
Because a lot of our guests are now become family. You walk in here as a stranger, and the moment you're sitting at our table, you leave here as a part of the family. And that is the beauty of this community that we're in. We sort of we know each other, and we have become not just a client; they're part of our family.
Right.
So, and that's special. That's special,
Love it.
Especially that is the core thing about being Italian. It's
Love it.
family and food.
Love it. Well, Chef, really appreciate it. Let's do a toast.
Cheers.
And
Salute.
Salute and ciao.
See you soon.
All right, everybody. Well, there you have it. I had to bring this dish with me because it's unbelievable, and it's not gonna eat itself, so I'm gonna have to eat it, right? Look, you wanna make sure you come to Pastaio. This place is absolutely unbelievable. It's 1000% certified legit. I will tell you that. You can also find them online on americasbestrestaurants.com. That's it for us. I'm gonna eat this. We're gonna see you guys on the next one.